It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the Double-A level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this can work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too often. There are more and more teams who are trying to make it work. Most of these guys as amateurs were two-way players. They don't specialize usually until later on, and often they choose one or the other. You see more and more teams really making an effort to let players do both, to see maybe one jumps to the foreground on its own organically. It's awfully hard just because of the amount of work that you have to put in to excel either as a hitter and position player or as a pitcher. Naturally, some work is going to be taken away from one or the other if you're splitting your focus. And that's why we haven't seen it too often. Guys have to be tremendous athletically to be able to do both. The work ethic has to be off the charts. It's happened a couple of times at the major league level, but it's few and far between. So I'm really interested to see if it's going to work out in this case.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Antonio Missions and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Rockhounds.
Bryant Howard, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up.
Next, here is Kobe Bryant, and their runners at the corners
now. First baseman, Kobe Bryant.
Here we go. As a look, now the pitch. Fly ball heading for the alley.
Round,
and that'll get down out there for extra bases. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
So now here is Mikey White.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Mikey White.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Batting sixth.
Next to stand in is Edwin Diaz. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. On a line to shortstop. Stepping up is Tyler Ramirez, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Now a swinging bunt, but that one rolls foul.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Now the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Rockhounds are out in front, 2-0.
He's out. You're out. Ball 4. Take the race. 3. Out. He's there. He's out. Ball 4. Take the race.
Now Now to bat, Kobe Bryant stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder, and this one will bounce into the wall. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
So here is Mikey White, worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Bryant leads off second with nobody out. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And now in the box, Edwin Diaz hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out. Next to hit, Tyler Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Ramirez.
Hey, get on for it here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle.
All right, hold up.
In.
Good job.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Rockhounds lead it 3-1. Next to hit is Kobe Bryant. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, he's getting a visit from the pitching coach, but I think it's a little too late for him to turn things around. I mean, he's given up 6 runs, so I'm not sure how much the talking is going to help. He just doesn't have it today.
Now at the plate is Mikey White. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Run it hard. You're scoring.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 6-1.
3 out. He's out. 3. 4. Take the base.
And now Taylor Colway, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Taylor Colway.
Here's the 0-1. Late square, and this is popped up. Bryant is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Rockhounds lead it 6-1. And now here is Kobe Bryant. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far.
Bryant.
First pitch of the AB now. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Ball 4, take the ball. Out. 3.
Next to bat will be Daniel Acevedo. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Right side. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always say.
Your attention, please.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Kobe Bryant. He's got his sights set on a 5-hit ball game here.
Very rarely, Matt, you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Three. Eight out. 4-4. Take the base.
At the plate now is Daniel Acevedo. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Acevedo.
To first. Oh, behind the back. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
15-3 the final score. The Midland Rockhounds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brian Howard earns the win, his second. Reggie Lawson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com. MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the San Antonio Missions and the Midland Rockhounds. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Midland Rockhounds.
James Nail is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master...
Out. 3.
So stepping in is Kobe Bryant. He'd love to carry over some of the magic from last night. He was 5 for 5 in that ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs. And they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Up next, Mikey White.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Mikey.
Bryant leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back. Hit hard up the middle, scooped up, and there are 2 away now. Next up, Edwin Diaz trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone.
Diaz.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kobe Bryant. He doubled home a pair his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And now pitch on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Find the ball, find the ball.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Striding in is Mikey White. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Next will be the designated hitter, Edwin Diaz. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. Bryant isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
There's a perfect example. You want to applaud somebody being aggressive on the base pass and playing the game with the hair on fire. But the bottom line is you have to pick up your third base coach. He was giving him the stop sign.
Now to the plate, Kobe Bryant. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
Bryant.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. So no runs here on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Rockhounds are out in front, 4-1. next, it'll be Kobe Bryant. 2 RBIs already. Looking for more here.
Hey, come on now.
Kobe.
One time, right here.
Bryant.
Now the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Rhodey is under this one. 2 gone.
Three.
So next to hit is Kobe Bryant. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area.
You could see from up here, as soon as that ball hooked foul right there, the air came out of the dugout. He's got to find a way to regroup and continue this at bat.
Hey, keep it going right here. Keep it going.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Missions capitalized on a huge 9th inning on the way to the win. Chase Johnson gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Stephen Wilson closes the door for the save, his 1st of the year.
Well pitched. No errors. They left 10 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the rub. So next to bat will be Winston Sawyer. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Hit hard on the ground is short. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kobe Bryant. The base knocked to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Bryant.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
The designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Edwin Diaz. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ornelas is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
3 out. You're out. He's out. 3. He's out.
Now at the plate, here is
Now
Kobe Bryant. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Hey, need you right here. Need you.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to 3rd. He's got it. Bob the throw pulls him off the bag. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2.
3. Ball 4. Take the base.
Now to the plate, here is Kobe Bryant. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. There's 1. On to first, and they get the double play. So it's a tight spot here. 1st and 2nd, 1 man out. And up next is Daniel Acevedo. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
He's out.
Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Kobe Bryant.
Leading off for Midland, the first baseman, Kobe Bryant.
And now a pitch on the way. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Victory.
Well, for a minute, it really looked like they were going to play with using this kid on the mound and in the field, but it seems they've quickly abandoned that idea. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me. Jim, does that tell you that the pick on him was a reach as high as it was?
You know, I really wouldn't say that at all. I mean, one thing I've learned over the years is you don't want to judge a draft too soon.
Sure.
You got to wait for it to play out and see how the guy, give him years in the big leagues before you really know for sure. But to be honest, it's so difficult to make it as a two-way player because it's difficult to make it as a hitter or as a pitcher, and to try to do both is that much harder. And I've seen a number of instances where you have a guy who's maybe a two-way player at the amateur level, and you bring him into pro ball, and you make him a pitcher, and then you see his fastball gets better because he's not drained, he's not exerting energy, trying to make it as a position player. His secondary stuff gets better because he has more time to work on it. It's the same thing. I've seen plenty of hitters who've given up pitching, and then they can focus on hitting, and they get better. Maybe they start driving the ball more. They become better defensive players because they have more time to take ground balls or fly balls, as the case may be. So, no, I wouldn't say it's a mistake. We've got to let this guy's career play out.
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.